It is a gorgeous day. It's less than 1 week since our big snowstorm, potential winter hazardous event from the weekend. And the temps today are supposed to be near 70. And on my way home, all of the car wash lines are backed up. I'm just hanging out with my classroom pets. You've seen Crate. He's on my shoulder in the trailer, and I was hoping to have my corn snake that I just got to join us, but she's buried herself somewhere under the bedding, which means she doesn't want to be disturbed, so we're going to leave her there. The winter weather here in North Carolina is absolutely crazy. And because of its craziness, we get all sorts of equally crazy school cancellations and then makeup days. Just to give you an idea of what it's like here in North Carolina in the wintertime, here's a list of the high and low temperatures for the last 7 days at Raleigh-Durham International Airport. These are the official highs and lows. A week ago, last Friday, we started off the morning 43 degrees. That was the high for the day. And the temperature slowly began to decrease as the precipitation moved in. The rain that evening turned high yesterday was 73 degrees. Now that's the kind of craziness that leads to perhaps one of the most difficult decisions of whether or not to cancel school and when do you make it up. Now I've taught in schools on a traditional calendar that starts in August, gets out in June, and I've taught now in a year-round school, and they handle their makeup days very differently. On the traditional calendar, most of you are familiar with this because that's what you have experienced. Typically what happens, the roads aren't ready for students to get to school. They don't want to put school buses on the road, so they'll make it an optional work day, which means one of the work days later in the school year will now become a school day. And then teachers have the option to come in. Well, that's really not that great for teachers because work days are strategically put on a schedule to time with the various workloads you experience throughout the school year. And when we get the bulk of our nasty weather here in North Carolina, it's usually right around the end or beginning of a semester. And you've already done everything you need to do. So now you have this optional work day, and you have two choices. You can go in, but what are you going to do? You're not at a time where you have a backlog of work. Or you can stay home and do something else, even if that means binge watching, but you have to use a leave day. And of course, no one likes to lose part of any holiday break to make up missed instructional time. A year-round schedule is unique in the sense that we use a year-round schedule here in Wake County so that we can better utilize our buildings. We can get 4 groups of students through instead of a traditional 3 by using the school building all year long. So trying to schedule a makeup day becomes difficult because you have to work around who's going to be in the building and who's not, and whether or not there'll be room for those. As I think about which do I prefer, I guess maybe I can say that I do prefer a Saturday makeup day. And part of the reason for that is when I get the calendar and I write down those teacher work days, I write down those vacation breaks, I begin to make my long-range plans as many other families do around that. We take those work days, those holiday breaks as an opportunity to either go on vacation as within our immediate family or use it to visit family elsewhere so that we can travel and see those folks. What about you? As a parent, Which do you prefer? Work days, holidays, Saturdays? Or would you even like a fourth option where we said, we're just not going to make it up. We're just going to call it good. What about your kids? Do any of you ever give them the option, especially if it's a Saturday makeup day? Do you let your kids decide whether or not they'll go? Do you just accept that they'll miss something when you've planned on what was originally a 3-day weekend to go on a ski trip or to go on a vacation to visit grandma or some other special event you have planned, and just accept the absence and go on? Comment below and let me know what your preference is and what you typically do. Preparing for makeup days certainly adds a twist to the lesson planning. We have two possibilities. Not really do anything very rigorous because, we know 50% of our kids are going to be out. And do we want to trudge forward with the content, with the curriculum, knowing that half the kids are going to miss it? But at the same time, it is supposed to be an instructional day. I have a makeup day tomorrow, a Saturday. I have another one next week. And I probably spent more time yesterday trying to figure out what I would do on those 2 days than I do on an ordinary regular school day. And I tried to find that happy medium of something that would progress the curriculum, progress the content, but not put half of my students at a disadvantage because I know they're not going to be here. Thanks for giving me your time again today. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And as always, give somebody a reason to hope and learn something new every day.